Alright, hello all the crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Golden Sun The Lost Age. I believe that I was on my way back to Ayers Rock at the end of the last video, or I said I was going to go in that direction anyway, because it seemed like I couldn't do anything in the direction I was going over in the west. So, I've cut back to about where Madra is, and I think I'm going to start my trek back in this direction. I don't honestly remember why I left off in Madra when I saved last time, but you know what? That's as good a place as any, so I'm going to just head on through the cliffs over here. This is going to be by the Yampi Desert, isn't it? I'm just going to stick my head in to make sure I know where I am. Yeah. Down this way, I actually, remember what I was doing previously in this game. I'm not used to doing that when I come back to a Let's Play after a couple days. It's usually like I spend the first while trying to figure out which continent I'm on. But anyway, Gyro, I believe, was the good boy village, which I think was off by the entrance to Ayers Rock, and I believe they were the guardians of the stone or something video gamey like that. We'll get there. I'll go and let's see. This isn't Gyro, is it? Because I think it was farther away. That's Mikasala. I think it was in this direction. I'm just gonna keep going in this direction. So hopefully, whatever awaits me in Ayers Rock won't give me that much trouble, combat-wise, because I've, say, been procrastinating story stuff for a while. Is this a dead end? This is probably a dead end. That's a dead end. I've been procrastinating story stuff for a while. I did go and spend probably maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours or so off in the west fighting fights that were maybe a little bit over my pay grade. Someone did say, by the way, that it's actually apparently a little difficult to beat Briggs at the point where I was without going through Ayers Rock first and doing some extra fighting in there. And certainly, I think this is Gyro. Alright, good. Certainly wasn't an easy fight or anything, but I didn't think it was impossibly hard or anything like that, so I hope that's a sign of good things to come. Anyway, let's see, I'm just gonna go and... Oh, you know what? I don't think I can buy anything here, can I? Because the shop is closed unless I was interested in buying, teeth and claws or whatever. I was gonna say I might buy a few repel items just to save myself some time if it really turns out that I'm a little over-leveled for that part of the game. But, I'm not actually sure if I'll be able to do that in here right now. Let's see, you are the armorer. Let's see, there's an inn. I don't really need a heal, do I? Not really. Inside. Sanctum. Alright, you're not a good boy. You'll heal me, so that's nice, but you're not, one of those people. Will you sell me anything? Okay, so you actually will. Alright, so I'm just gonna buy, say 4 of these to give it to the person who has the most inventory space. Let's say 5 of those. And if I really get sick of running into random encounters, I will toss one on. But, I've survived so far just fighting the random encounters, and let's just say that after I played Final Fantasy 1, it's gonna have to be really bad before I start to get tired of them. Anyway, let's see, I appreciate the fact that you have to, solve a puzzle to get in and out of town. A minor puzzle, not a major puzzle. But I do have to say, it takes a little while to get through it every time you enter and leave town. So Uluru is the great pink stone in the middle of the desert. This is Ayers Rock. How is this going to work? Beware the windstones. The stones magnify the power of the wind. Use caution when approaching Ayers Rock. Alright, fortunately, I do have whirlwind synergy, do I not? Okay, so I'm gonna have to go and rearrange some of these guys. Let me stand by all these on Shiba, or at least some of them, and now I have whirlwind. So if I were to, let's change the mind read shortcut to whirlwind. So if I were to go and use whirlwind, okay, so I can't cast on what looks like sand? Okay, I see what we're doing here. Alright, so I was initially thinking I was going to have to go, not move, but I was initially thinking I was going to have to go and cast Whirlwind just on these piles of sand, but it looks more like I'm going to have to cast Whirlwind on these rocks, and the rocks will cast Whirlwind on the piles of sand. Okay. I like where this is going. I implemented something similar to this in Wizarducks recently. So I can't carve my way through here yet because there's no stone. Probably there's going to be a stone down there that I'll be able to cast on, but we'll come back for that. This is very, very Australia. We're fighting Emu. Anyway, let's see. Can I cast on this? Is that going to go anywhere? It will. Okay, so if I... Right, I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna have to think about a lot of things in here. This is a, I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a spatial awareness puzzle. Anyway, there's a big stone up there. That's definitely gonna be important later, but first we're gonna have to go and fight a Mimic. Don't want to leave in the fight to the Mimic. I feel like this isn't universally true, but I feel like the Mimics are usually harder than some of the other enemies we fight, so I guess I'll leave this one in. Firstly, what are you going to be weak to? I think fire, but I'm not sure, so storm is not very effective. Quake, that's neutral. Debilitate's going to lower my defense, and Salamander's fire. Okay, so fire is indeed going to be super effective on you. Jenna is the only one who has fire here, so I guess everyone else is just going to go do regular attacks. Actually, that regular attack did less damage than the not very effective Storm move from Shiva. Oh, that wasn't fun. That was a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be. Definitely a little more interesting than the regular enemies I'm fighting. I'll say that much. Let's see, Storm Ray. It's got more PP, so that'll probably do a little more damage, right? 53? Alright. Got a lucky medal. I should probably heal after that. Right. So moving on through, let's see. I really want to implement... Okay, so those are stairs going up the wall. I really want to implement something like this in Wizarducks. It's... Like I said, I did something similar pretty recently. But, these Whirlwind Stones, don't ask why they grab my interest the way that they have been. Okay, so I can't do anything in that direction. I'm gonna have to go around. I think that's gonna lead me around. This might loop me back to, that area by the entrance. With that treasure chest that I saw, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is going to go and carve a path. I really like that verb. But that's going to go carve a path through that sand, and we're going to... Let's see, do I recognize this? I don't know if we're back at the beginning yet, but... Alright, I'm going to have to backtrack some more. Definitely some spatial reasoning puzzles happening here. Oh, you know what? Do I have to do that again? I might have to do that again. Let's see if I can do that again, because there's another pile of sand to smash through over here. Okay, we can. It does work like that. So I'm let's see. I'm trying to think of, like, without adding too many new spells to Wizarducks, like what effects I could achieve by doing something like this. Like I said, we've got, oh, this is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. We've got a similar interactive item. Arguably two similar interactive items, and... Like, how much farther could you take that? I'll probably just, like, write something like this down as a note for, like, my future reference. And if there's something that I want to do that I can't do, just, okay, so this is gonna let us smash through that one pile of sand all the way back by the beginning. You know what? We're gonna retreat, and that's gonna drop me off about 2 inches from where I'm standing right now. And that's gonna be faster than actually walking all the way back. And, because I didn't actually leave the area, the pile of sand isn't going to be... It's not going to have respawned or anything, but it will be faster. It will be faster than just running all the way back. Was there anything else? Oh, yes, there is. There's this pile. Alright. I can't see what's up there, but we're going to go find out. And then I'm probably going to have to backtrack to that one, like, petrified tornado or whatever it was, and then we can start climbing the wall. Let's see. Interesting. If I talk to this thing, is anything gonna happen? No. If I cast Whirlwind on this thing, is anything gonna happen? Oh wow. Okay, that's extreme. I was expecting that we were going to have to fight the tornado or something. But that doesn't appear to be quite right. Now, there was that other, there was that other area where I could climb up the wall. I have not done that yet. I'm going to have to remember to come back to that. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to be an optional area or if that's going to be something that I actually have to do first. But, okay, Alright, I played enough video games to know how these are going to work. The question is if they're going to help me or hinder me. Because I could see it going either way. So let's just give this a trial run. Okay, so it looks like they're actually going to be a help. Or at least they can be a help. Possibly both a help and a hindrance. But first, so this one is going to blow in this direction. Oh man, this is another thing I kind of want to do in Wizarducks, just because it's funny. Like, and it could create some interesting puzzle-related scenarios, but primarily because it's funny. You know? Let's drop that down there. We can go one of two ways now. Like, there's a lot of things that I've implemented in Wizarducks that are like this that I've done primarily because I thought they were funny. Okay, this is another path down. Is this going to be... It looks like this is going to be leading to that section that I pointed out earlier? Or is it not? Is this different? Because I see a treasure chest there and I don't remember another treasure chest. Okay, no, this is where I was. But, hold that thought because... There is that treasure chest. Is that going to be something that I can go and take care of now? Or is that going to be something that I'm going to have to go... Okay, so it is something... Alright. I could blow that out of the way now, but I'm going to have to go descend from above. If I want to actually... If I want to actually get it. Alright, so the state of this room has been preserved, because again, I haven't left the map. Like the dust clouds haven't respawned, or the big rocks stay where they are. I think this will bring me down. But I think this will allow me to get whatever's in that chest. Another thing that I think is kind of worth pointing out, by the way, because I did go and do a bunch of things out of order, at least so I believe, is items, such as the Storm Brand that I pick up, may not actually be that good right now, because I have... Yeah, so that's going to lower my attack by quite a lot. I have gone ahead, I've found some equipment in treasure chests up ahead, I have bought some equipment in stores up ahead, which have raised my stats by quite a lot. So, for that reason, I'm not expecting items that I just find on the ground right now to be very good. Let's see. Oh, I need to be in line if I want to be affected by that, okay. Let's see. I feel like that should have knocked that stone backwards, but apparently the game has other ideas. That's where I started, I think. This is... Okay, this is, Before I like, drop back down, that's where I was. Alright. I'm gonna have to think about this. Think with my brain. And I definitely can't get knocked off by these tornadoes, right? Yeah, those just pass over me because depth. I can't drop down here. Oh, you know what I can do is... climb a little faster would be nice, but what I can do is stand here, and then I'll be where the tornado can hit me. So this game, in a lot of ways, is more 3D than Wizarducks, which sounds hilarious. Because... a lot of people would kind of automatically assume it's the other way around, but definitely not playing with depth in Wizarducks the way that this game is here, and the way that this game plays with you know, different levels of height and that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to need when I have peers. Where's my Let's Play notebook? Alright, I wrote down that I'm going to want to go back there. At some point. I've been assuming all this time that when I get peers in my party is going to be when let's see, is going to be when I can use that, like, water synergy, just because I saw him use it once. Technically, I don't know that, because I haven't played this far in the game before. I'm just assuming. And if that turns out to be an incorrect assumption, it is really going to mess with my worldview. Anyway, ooh, okay, so now those actually can knock me off the rocks. I'm actually going to have to be a little bit discriminating when I move here, which is not something I'm good at. I'm probably going to screw this up a few times. I'm probably going to have to cut away. I'm probably going to make a lot of extra editing for myself for no reason, but alright. If a 9-year-old can do this, I should be able to do this, right? Right. I am interested. I see this. Alright, there's a treasure chest. I would like treasure chest, thank you. Alright, firstly, where does this go? Is this going to lead me anywhere interesting? Alright, I think this is just a backtracking area. Anyway, firstly... Oh, you know what? I couldn't advance past here earlier because that stone was in the way. But firstly, I would like to wait patiently for you, and then talk to this. You can get a sleep bomb. I really just need to sell all those sleep bombs. If I stand on this, are you gonna blow me up into the air? You are. Awesome. And I think this is where I started, so that's a very convenient shortcut. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll try hitting a boss with a sleep bomb or a smoke bomb or something to see if it actually helps, but my entire life of playing video games has trained me that, like, outside of Pokemon, you just don't do that on bosses. Because bosses are almost always immune to all the fun status effects. But it's probably worth a try. Let's see, this seems to be a fairly linear path so far, and I'm gonna probably want to remember where things are for later. And I haven't been doing that, because I haven't been paying attention. Ooh, this is very foggy. Alright. It's just a screen overlay, but it does the job. That's another one of those big tornado things. Like, that's got to have a boss fight lurking beneath it, doesn't it? Oh, did I just loop around? I looped around, okay. Gonna have to come back there later then. Where do I go then? I don't think I saw any other paths. Alright, oh, you know what? Hang on. This... There's no way... Is there anywhere for me to actually cross there? Like, jump on those and, like, bounce across? I don't think there is, but the way that these are lined up makes me think I'm gonna want to use move. And just move that aside. Alright, I think I see where I'm gonna want to go. So at some point I'm gonna be on the other side of this, and I'm gonna want to push that one stone on the right over, like this way. And then that'll allow me to jump across, drop down that little chute, and then probably onto that one thing that's blowing in the upwards direction. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's where this is going. We'll see if I'm right or not. Okay, yeah. Definitely gonna drop down from doing that. Anyway, was there any... Okay, wow, that was faster than I thought. Is there anything down here for me? No, there is not. Okay. Just in case you wanted to return early, I guess. Or probably more likely just in case you have to return early because you didn't push the first block. But anyway. Oops. I keep doing that. There we go. Alright, push that aside. Hop over. Drop down. Now I can stand on your face. And we can end up here. Alright. This drop down will just put me back where I was, right? Okay, so that was thoroughly useless. Let me go and try that again. Boing, and we are now over on the top, and that should allow me. In the other map with the big tornado thing, big petrified tornado, that should allow me to come over, push the one stone aside, and then actually get into. Oh, do I have to wait? Oh, I need to move it towards me from that direction. All right, that'll allow me to actually access that thing. So if I climb up, is that going to loop me around again? It probably will, right? Seems to be. Okay, that seems to be how things are going. But anyway, it would have been really convenient if there was a shortcut like anywhere in there and I didn't have to go walk all the way back around. But anyway, let's see. If I go use Whirlwind on this thing, now are we going to fight the tornado? Because I think that would be fun for what it's worth. Please? I've been fighting goblins and emu for like a half an hour. I'd really like to... Hello? Oh, you know what? You know what that did? That blew away the mist. And I bet if I were to climb up now, I would not be looping back around. Because I've played enough video games to know how these things work. Okay, there's a treasure chest. I'm gonna have to walk all the way around, all over again. And it's a good thing that I'm spending so much time on these climby things, because you can't actually get into random encounters on these climby things. Which, at the very least, that is a little bit of a time saver. Anyway, Fujin Shield was given to Shiba. Let's see what that is going to do. I don't actually know. Does Shiba have a shield yet? I don't know if she does. Resists wind. I can equip that for a little mild boost to my defense. Swap it for what? How about a power bread? Shiba can have the power bread. And let's see, now it's time for another 2-minute walk all the way back where I came from so that I can actually... Oh boy. Now that I've spent all this time doing that, just watch. Someone in the comments is gonna like point out that there is actually a shortcut that I could have taken that would have saved me like 2 minutes both ways that I just didn't see to get from there to here. But anyway. Let's see, so this does admittedly look rather boss-like. If I were to, for example, okay. You know, before I do anything that might incur a fight, do I want to unset all my Jin, before I jump into battle so that I can, like, unleash a bunch of strong attacks all at once? I think I will. And now, Whirlwind. Ooh, that's a little bit more extreme than some of the other tornadoes we've dealt with so far, but at least it's no longer purple. Let's see. Oh, I should probably also heal before doing anything that might incur a boss fight too, shouldn't I? But anyway, let's do that. We can go inside now. Alright, so that's a Synergy Stone. Fully restoring my power points. Definitely a bit of an indication that there might be something rather strong coming up. Let's see. I think I just went the right way by complete accident. Oh, hello. So there's more in here. We're not quite out of boss fight yet. That's intimidating. Wonder who devoted their life to building that thing. Alright, that's gonna have to move this way. Alright, do I want to start ending the video? I've been recording for 33 minutes. There's not gonna be too much of that cut out. Probably this will be about the 20, maybe 24-minute mark.
Hey.
When all is said and done. So I think I'm going to end this video here. My name is Dragonite. This has been Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Next time, I'm probably going to be fighting something that's wind-related. Maybe one of these heads, maybe an actual tornado. Who knows? It's Golden Sun. It could go either way. I hope you all enjoyed that. Go check out the Steam page for Wizarducks. I will have a link to that down in the description of the video. And I will see you all later.